welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi!
It's a Friday.
It's a
Frap
Friday.
sauce.
And
Friday,
I'm a
frap
person.
sauce a day, yeah.
You're also a person.
I am a person.
Wow.
We're a couple of people just hanging out on a couch,
That's true.
reading anime games.
We do that. And we look at blank screens.
Yeah, we do that for a while.
It's pretty fun. It's all right.
I'm having a good time. Just, getting together, punching some sharks.
Yeah. So we had a day at the beach.
We did.
We are about to realize what she's overlooking or something.
She needs to realize what she's overlooking.
Right. We already realize what she's
We know.
overlooking.
We're smart.
We know what she needs.
Yeah.
A good
of course.
punch to the shark.
Of course, yeah.
That's her only chance to regain something like normality. It was one more thing.
Damn it, I knew it. I couldn't risk it.
And everyday life is like a tower of blocks built by a child.
Okay.
In
I
other
would punch
words,
the shark better.
are we playing Jenga or what? A random assortment of materials in all sizes, shapes, and kinds thrown together haphazardly into a structure that just barely manages to stay balanced. When even a single block starts to tremble, the whole tower will begin to teeter dangerously, placing especially heavy stress on the pieces closest to the disturbance. And the more crucial that block is to the stability of the whole, the more severe the disruption.
Yeah, my entire tower sits on top of an upside-down triangle.
Yes. I thought she was actually sitting there playing with blocks.
Right?
Whatever shall I do, Amani? I was just playing with my Professor Dave and Tuna Fish Man figures, but Dave's arm got torn clean off.
Torn off? Just how the heck were you playing with those things? I was tearing their arms off.
They were having an interspecies MMA tournament. Tuna Fish Man was trying to deliver an Argentine backbreaker, but Dave's arm didn't twist right.
Well, I guess we'll just have to stick it on with some super glue. Don't know if I have any, though. I thought I saw some in the bathroom.
We don't. Is all hope lost? Is Dave doomed to a one-armed life?
Not to worry. Even if I don't have any, I'm sure Sachan... Oh, right.
I know a school we can send him to.
Oh.
Amane stops halfway through her sentence with a glance toward the window where Sachi stands in full maid uniform, gazing vacantly out at the scenery.
The city.
After returning from our date 3 days ago, the girl's been constantly looking off into the distance with the dazed demeanor of some grizzled old soldier who's just discovered the war ended 5 years ago.
Morning, Sachan. Nice weather today, huh? You're definitely not gonna murder anyone, right? Oh, yes. Mishima Cape will be clear in the morning, but cloudy in the evening with a 20% chance of rain. Thanks, Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh, that a fact? Guess I'd better try out my futon while I can.
Is that a sexual euphemism?
I pee a lot. While you're at it, perhaps you should dry some radishes and mackerel as well. Yeah, sure.
I'm hungry. That said, she still answers when you talk to her directly, if a bit oddly. Apparently, she's just lost in thought. The first of the others to realize Sachi's abnormal condition was Michiru. Understandably enough, considering she's dependent on the girl's help for a good third of her daily routine. But her vague report that Sachi's acting kind of weird spread throughout our small dormitory in the blink of an eye. And after 3 straight days of this odd behavior, everyone's obviously beginning to treat their communal maid, a little gingerly, generally refraining from their normal barrage of requests.
Guess we should go buy some at the convenience store after all.
No, but Sachin's totally got some. Going out to the store is such a waste of severely limited supply of effort. I've got your glue right here.
Why are you grabbing your crotch?
I have it in my pants.
I stuff.
Yeah. Stopping the pair just as they're making their way towards the front door, I hold up a small tube of super glue that I happen to have on me for some reason.
Yuuji.
You're the best, Oni-chan. Guess you ain't Sachin's boyfriend for show after all. While we're at it, I'll reattach Professor Dave's arm for you. Just pops right back into place, actually.
Right, it's probably one of those ones that has the little nub on the end.
Yeah. What? You're for real? Yeah, I'm no surgeon, but I've got experience suturing. I can't say that word.
Suture.
Thank you. Suturing level 2 lacerations. Leave it to me.
But I gotta level up my suturing skill to get to the level 3 lacerations.
Correct.
Whatever the fuck that means.
I got no frickin' idea what suturing has to do with anything, but I'm definitely convinced anyway.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I provide the glue they needed, and even reattach the good professor's arm. Normally, this would be a satisfactory resolution to the matter, but Amane seems disinclined to give me a pat on the back with her boobs.
Come on.
Of course, I did give everyone a rough explanation once they noticed Sachi's strange behavior, but since I deliberately stayed vague on the details, it seems I haven't quite convinced them to passively sit on their hands.
Why didn't you just fucking punch the shark?
Just punch the shark! Got something to say? I'll listen.
Well, more like a question. What are you planning to do about this, Yuuji?
Didn't I already explain this? Until Sachi finds the answer on her own, I'm going to stand by and watch over her.
Can't give her a hint or...
Yeah, you can't, like, help her or, not let her just stew for 3 days.
Yeah. Okay, but doesn't that mean she could go her whole life without finding this answer?
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Can't deny the possibility exists.
You suck again. Also, if Sachan stays this way too long, we're gonna have a bunch of problems on our hands.
Yeah, she can't do stuff for us
I'm gonna
anymore.
have to do my own laundry? God.
Like what specifically?
Michiru's diet is going to consist entirely of instant ramen.
She was squawking about how the washing machine tore up her favorite blouse yesterday, I see. So first of all, Michiru's going to hit a lifestyle crisis.
Not just Michiru. Sachan's hard work is supporting all of us behind the scenes, We're a bunch of codependent assholes.
Can't deny Amane has a point. Apart from looking after the care and feeding of Michiru, Sachi's been more or less single-handedly maintaining the facilities of the school. In terms of her duties, she's less a class rep and more a diligent janitor, or, a maid.
Right.
With no one playing that role, it's all too clear that the campus, or the campus, as a whole, will soon be experiencing all sorts of difficulties. It'll be fun to watch. I'm not going to change. Understood. I'll take over the miscellaneous duties she's normally been taking care of.
I thought you were already doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, but even if that solves our problem, it's not like Sachan's gonna feel any better, right?
Yeah, but I don't really care about her.
I'm over her.
Well, probably not.
She tries to get me to punch sharks. And she was just getting used to being your girlfriend. I thought she was looking a lot happier lately. But now all of a sudden she's brooding constantly. God, she hangs around you too much. It's a little hard to watch.
Yeah, Sachin's self-declared bestest friend. It's hella painful to see her like this. Why don't you give her the D? I see. Even more than their words, the expressions on their faces convey keen concern for Sachi. I can't understand their feelings. Not that I'm planning to change course, of course. But if this situation drags on too long, I'll have to consider trying to push things along. Guess punch a shark or something.
Hey, Amane, the bathroom floor is kind of slimy and gross for some reason. You didn't squirt anything weird all over the place, did you?
A bunch of hot sauce.
Hell no, you little punk.
Everyone's just like fighting.
Yeah, they'll hate each other. Yeah, she was the lightning rod holding everything together.
She was the nucleus of the school.
So why is it all slimy then?
Probably because it hasn't been cleaned.
Oh, right. The contractor's on summer vacation this week, so the gym didn't get its normal scrubbing. And the cleaning Sachi does for us always just a charitable donation?
So then...
Until Sachi gets back on her feet, I guess we gotta just put up with a nasty bath. Sorry, are you seriously not even considering the possibility of cleaning it yourself?
Hell no.
Come on, it's such a pain, and the floor's slippery, and the floor's slippery.
True that. Every time she tries to clean that sucker, Chira falls on her butt and gets lumps and bumps all over. It's pretty funny.
At this point, it has to be a divine message. God's telling me, thou shalt not clean the bath.
Hey, Chiru, you finally gone off the deep end?
I haven't been swimming in ages. And the last time I was in water, it was because I fell in the turtle scooping tank.
Yeah, so I am petrified to ever go near water again.
Michiru, I don't know what to say. Huh? What's with that look? Why does it feel like I'm getting pitied again? So, like, tsunderes are scared of swimming, or
They don't take baths. They don't clean.
are they like cats or something?
All right, I'll take care of the grand bath.
Yeah, I can help with the cleaning as well.
Uh-oh. Naturally, I'll be tagging along too. Wherever she goes, I go.
Guess I'll help out if everyone else is. I'll just watch or something. And I don't mind if Yuuji wants to take over Sachi's jobs.
Wherever you go.
But Sachi herself is the bigger problem here, okay? Do something! You're her boyfriend, remember? Unless that's like not in the books anymore, and then you just call me. Are you available?
I know where you're coming from, but this is much more fun. This self-reflection is a phase Sachi has to go through right now.
Like right now, though? Like exactly right now? Yeah, so you keep saying, come on, don't you feel a little sorry for her?
Wouldn't say I pity her, but I'm aware that I'm making her go through something harsh.
Then how about you stop? Fine, if you're not going to do anything about this, I'll go ask Sachi
Michiru should not be the voice of reason right now.
Right?
Listen to me.
Oh god. You just like grab her face.
Yeah. Listen to me, Michiru.
Oh, why am I turned on?
As an angry scowl spreads across Michiru's face, I grab her by the shoulders and stare straight into her eyes. Yeah, if somebody goes up to Sachi and says stop worrying so much, she'll return to normal, but she's in this school for a reason. And if we pull back now because it's hard to watch her struggle, she's never going to get out.
Did you have like onions for dinner or something? Like garlic?
Yes.
You're really close to me right now.
Try to understand. Onions and garlic are delicious.
I understand nothing. What the heck? Don't give me a reasonable argument with such a sad look on your face. Makes me feel like a cranky kid throwing a temper tantrum.
Sorry, I do understand that you're all genuinely worried about her.
Also,
Apparently the three of them understand my way of thinking. I wouldn't say they're entirely satisfied, but there are no further objections.
Now where's Box Knife Girl to be like, I'm also here.
Anyway, the thing with Sachi is probably going to cause everyone some problems for a while, but try to bear with it for now.
I can hear you, you know. Yeah, I got it. I'll keep my trap shut.
Yeah, Yumiko's just over there telling her to stop.
Right. All right. I mean, there's no denying we've gotten a bit too dependent on Sachin in the first place. Maybe this is a good opportunity to get our act together.
That sounds like too much work.
Yeah. No, if it's really going to help Sachin, I'll do my best.
Nope, too hard.
Yeah, that was my best. I'm just going to play with my toys some more.
The arm's still broken.
Yeah, looks like we've reached a tentative understanding. In that case, I'm going to start off by cleaning the grand bath.
Okay, I'll help.
Appreciate the offer, but let me handle it on my own this time.
Oh, so close. What? Jeez, there he goes. The heck is Yuuji thinking? Cleaning that huge bathroom all alone is going to be a huge pain. Oh, finally some quiet. I wonder if he's feeling responsible in his own way.
No.
Responsible? What does that mean? I mean, he's the one who gave Sachan that problem or whatever because he didn't punch a shark. He probably doesn't want that to become a burden on the rest of us. Geez, for someone who tries to go around fixing other people's problems, the guy's got a pretty difficult personality in his own right.
And don't forget, Oni-chan's got to be even more worried about Sachin than the rest of us.
Yeah, because I don't really care.
If he was, he'd probably, sit down and, actually try to help her a little bit.
Right, or get her some therapy. Seeing that they're in a school for kids that need therapy, so there's probably some form of therapy.
Right.
So then, is there really nothing we can do to help Sachi? Other than just leaving her alone?
Maybe actually, be with her. If you're trying to get her to get to this revelation, at least be there with her.
Yeah, I mean, you can't force the issue. You can't force her to do it.
No.
But you also, this seems just, cruel.
Right.
To, push her into the deep end and be like, figure it out, bitch.
Right. After your super fun day at the beach.
Yeah.
She's like a robot now for 3 days.
Right.
Staring out the window.
Just because it was she's making decisions on her own. Now's the time to ruin it.
Right. She's probably sitting there I shouldn't have grabbed his sleeve.
Right. God, I should have got a different shark.
The hammerhead.
Kind of hard to help when we don't know what she's worrying about in the first place.
So why don't we just ask her? Gotta be the easiest way to find out what sort of problem she's working on. No, that's the obvious answer. We can't do that.
Oh, good idea. Hold on a second, guys. I kind of feel like that would be breaking the rules. Maybe, but we don't know till we try. Even if she goes, I can't tell if she missed cake like how many times, that's still a clue. Michiru! Ouch! The ribbons are flowing out again. My dad stopped. Oh, there's more. Jesus, I was
Yeah.
just watching her shake. Don't squeeze me! Oh, my tender brains, you're squeezing them out of my ears.
And my eyes.
Okay, well, I want to help too. But I think I'm starting to learn that tsunderes just have smaller brains.
Yeah.
But I think we should get some advice before rushing into anything.
Are they just stupid?
Oh, why am I turned on again? Advice from who?
Who else? Professor Y, of course.
Is that your toy without the arm?
Yeah. My arm also fell off. And so, after talking the matter over as a group, we decided to stick our collective nose into your business.
My business?
That's right. Ever since you came back from that date with Kazumi-kun, you've been acting quite oddly. When asked, he told us something of the circumstances. I gave Sachi a problem. To be precise, is it crabs?
It's, chlamydia?
Oh dear.
There's a Y in there somewhere. It's hard to spell. Oh, I wasn't aware you knew.
Since it seems you're currently having difficulty with that problem, we were hoping you might be willing to talk it over with us.
Talk it over?
We're your friends? Question mark?
Yeah, but it's just this weird thing. It's called Nunya.
What's Nunya?
I don't know. Yuuji said it, and I can't figure it out. That's the problem I'm trying to work out.
Since we came all this way, Kazumi-kun's hardly likely to pass by and overhear. We thought it might be easier to have a frank discussion among women.
I suppose you're right, but none of us are named Frank. Did Yuuji say you couldn't tell us or anything? No, he didn't mention any rule of that sort. Okay, pass the first stumbling block then.
Oh, it's the block thing that he mentioned
Well,
before.
yeah, because they're aware of it apparently, I guess. I don't know.
A little early to be celebrating. Even if her lips haven't been sealed, it's entirely up to Komine-san whether she chooses to discuss the matter with us.
Let me enjoy my small victories, bitch. Right.
Fuck you and your small victories. What do you say, Sachin?
Are you talking about my boobs again?
Yes, actually. You think you can tell us?
Well,
Komine-san, we're not trying to pressure you into sharing your troubles if you'd prefer to stay silent. But please share your
well,
troubles.
you keep interrupting me, so I guess I will.
But as our classmate and friend, question mark? If you'd like to discuss the matter, please feel free.
Certainly.
And furthermore,
I've spent several days thinking over Yukun's questions without finding a satisfactory answer to any of them. At this rate, I might end up inconveniencing everyone indefinitely. By all means, I would deeply appreciate your assistance.
yes, of course. I am helped.
I believe that covers it. Such is the problem Yukun assigned me. You're on your own. Did I say something odd perhaps? You burned down your school?
No, I wouldn't say odd, but maybe even.
Yuji's questions are sort of this weird mixture of incredibly obvious and totally incomprehensible. Boys are hard. Yeah, exactly. I thought so too.
I'm just gonna go back to my doll.
That's easier and it's nicer to jump on. I mean, to beat up. What? Was there really an obvious question among them?
Well, yes, although it concerns your feelings, so we obviously can't be entirely sure.
That's quite all right. Please do share your thoughts with me.
Tell me my feelings.
I am very confused. Let's start from the beginning. He basically gave you two different problems, right? First, why you were selfish on the date, And second, what Yuuji wants you to realize. That sound about right? Yes, that would be an accurate summary of Yukun's words. Okay, so I'm assuming we all agree here. The reason she was selfish is the easy one, right?
Yerp.
Yarp.
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about that one. Oh. Alright, Sachin. Even though you've been totally selfless all this time, you ended up acting a little bit spoiled on your date with Yuuji.
So what you should do is give us all a turn with him.
So you just share him around, but that's gotta be because you've fallen in love with him. Because I've fallen in love with Yukun?
No, that can't be it.
He's not a shark. Sure, I mean, what were you thinking that made those words pop out of your mouth? You were having lots of fun with Yuuji and wanted it to last longer, right? Yes, that's true. Okay, so you wouldn't have felt that strongly about it unless you were in love with him. Or you just really like the beach.
He didn't punch the shark, though, so...
So you really think I've fallen in love with Yukun?
Huh? Sachin, the heck are you saying this late in the game? It's almost over, I think.
We haven't even kissed. But I don't quite understand myself exactly why I feel towards him.
I feel like we are kind of getting towards the end or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
There could be quite a bit more. They have to get past this Act 3 Fallout situation.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
What the fuck was that? Okay, look, Sachi. Why do you think you wanted to wear those clothes he bought you?
Because it accents my bosom.
Oh. This bosom?
And, you were quite anxious when he stopped halfway through, as well.
To go a little further back, you moved your seat next to him in the classroom, remember? You bitch. If that's really proof that I love Yukun, then...
I mean, you also moved your seat against his.
I mean, you literally put your tits on the back of his head.
Yeah. So you
I was just horny.
Yeah.
It would seem I've actually been in love with him for quite some time.
Yeah, so you really rolled with all these dates and sexy times without even knowing that y'all loved him?
What's love got to do with it? Yes, Yukun said he wanted me as his girlfriend, and I didn't dislike the idea. Didn't dislike, she says. This is some grade A thick-headedness, like some kind of tsundere or something. I'm actually feeling a little sympathy for Yuuji at this point. I'm with you there.
I'm with the tsundere thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I do apologize. It seems my lack of insight has inconvenienced everyone. Well, you don't really have anything to apologize for. But anyway, do you more or less understand what we're trying to say? Yes, in other words, my unusual behavior was a result of long-standing romantic affection for Yukun.
No, that's not it at all.
Full marks. So I guess that's problem number 1 dealt with, right? I do hope so.
But that said, the real challenge is that crazy second question. What's behind door number 2?
Indeed, something Kazumi-kun wants you to realize is an exceptionally vague excuse for a hint. Maybe if he, I don't know, fucking helped you at all.
Yes, to be perfectly honest, I don't even know where to begin on that part of the problem. Maybe he was driving the truck? In that case, I guess we'll just have to think it over slowly and carefully.
It was Jables.
It was the moving van, because his family was moving away.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's keep these little meetings going until somebody finds an answer.
7 years later.
That's very kind of you, but would it really be alright to take so much of your time? Well, yeah, I don't want to have to clean the bathroom. Heck, we're the ones asking you to let us help, you know?
I told you I'm not bathing until then.
Oh, that's what that smell is. Me true, Salma.
That's how it is, girl. When you need to talk, I want you coming to me first, okay?
Maki-chan.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Alright then, Komine-san, I assume you don't have any objections to holding these meetings on a periodic basis from now on?
You assume correctly. In fact, I truly appreciate it. Thank you all.
Damn, that took nearly 2 hours.
It's the longest piss of my life.
When cleaning a large area alone, there's an inevitable cost in terms of both time and physical energy.
This seems important.
And there really was a lot of goop on the floor.
How did it get it on the ceiling?
And Sachi's been doing this practically every day. No matter how efficient she is, that's some serious effort she's putting in on our benefit.
I think maybe I should cut back on the iron supplements.
Whoa!
Ah, Kazumi-kun, just the man I wanted to see. I heard about your distance.
In the bathhouse. Sorry, princess, but you're a little young to be in here. This is a grown-up building.
Oh, gee, then I'll just have to come back when I'm bigger, I guess.
Are you flirting with me? Cheesy-roo,
Oh, come on, stop looking at me like I'm grown a second head. I was just rolling with it, of course, little payback for the constant teasing.
Right, sure, sorry. Normally the woman gets all in a huff over even my gentlest jokes, so I was honestly afraid she just lost it.
Ugh, why do I have to be such a bully? Why do you have to be such a bully anyway?
Don't know, but the woman I sleep with seemed to love it.
Look, mister. Give me the details.
Why don't you sleep with me and see if I love it? So what are you doing all the way out here anyway? Something urgent come up?
Oh, that's right. As a matter of fact, there's something I wanted to tell you guys about before summer vacation ends. Seems like the others are all out at the moment, though.
Something you wanted to tell us about?
I quit.
Oh!
I'm a student now. Sorry for the sudden meeting, everyone.
I have a route now. Chizuru stands before us with both arms folded behind her back. The very picture of a composed principal addressing her students.
I have 4 arms.
You'd never guess she was role-playing as a schoolgirl all of 30 minutes ago. Fortunately, it didn't take long to gather the others. I got in touch with Amane right away, and apparently all 5 of them were off doing something as a group for once.
That doesn't call it. That's not a cause for concern.
Nah.
We don't mind, of course, but what's this important message about?
No, let me guess. You're extending summer break until this crazy heat dies down, right?
In that case, you have my enthusiastic approval. Call me Alice Cooper. This heat wave can last the rest of the year as far as I'm concerned. Just shut the school down.
Even if they turn off the air conditioning?
We'll just be naked, it's fine. I do apologize, Principal Tachibana. Please continue. Well then, where was I? I'm sorry to say that this has nothing to do with extending summer vacation or closing the school.
All right.
In fact, I suppose it'll be fairly sad tidings from your perspective.
Oh no.
Okay, let's just not have this conversation at all.
Just remember a present appointment. Come back the day before yesterday, Missy. Settle down, kids. We're only like a year younger than you.
Yeah.
You two are really bouncing out the walls today. I don't think you were this manic before the break.
No, look, my action figure lost its arm again.
Sorry, Principal Tachibana. They seem to be suffering from an overdose of summer vacation. I'll make sure to discipline them later.
Discipline? That sounds kinda off-green.
By what you mean? Obscene, I think. Oops, my pants dropped.
Yeah.
Okay, let's cut right to the chase. As soon as the new term starts, we're going to be holding the standardized achievement test.
Put your damn pants back on. Oh.
Achievement? I love achievements!
Test? I hate tests.
I'm so confused. Yes, this is a nationwide test, being held in every academic institution as the centerpiece of an investigation into scholastic achievement levels.
That sounds fucking horrible.
That was a really long run-on sentence and I didn't understand any of it. Regardless of your school year, you'll all be taking the same examination. That doesn't seem fair to me.
An identical test? Then how are they setting the scope of material will be evaluated on?
To avoid creating an age advantage, the plan is to use questions based off earlier material that everyone's already learned. 2 + 2.
I see. In that case, I suppose there's no particular problem.
Just when I thought you'd say Steven Seagal-san. Another Steven.
Mm-hmm.
As for you, Matsushima-san, Sippy-san.
Sippy-san, sippy-san.
If you studied properly on a regular basis, you wouldn't have to panic at times like these, you know.
These are all 5th grade questions.
Gah! Of course, it's important to enjoy your vacation as well, but please do prepare for this so you won't be left regretting it later. Hello there, Komane-san. Are you listening? Oh, yes. Please rest assured your recent visit to the lingerie shop by the station and subsequent purchase of an 18,000 yen set of game day underwear will remain quietly sealed inside my bosom for all eternity.
What?
Komane-san, what on earth are you?
You intending to make use of those sometime soon, Principal Tachibana?
I'm always making use of them. Every day's game day when you're this hot. Okay, anyway, like I said, there's a test after the break. Understood? Yes, great, bye.
She was wearing them in the laundry room. She was hoping things went her way.
Right? Why do you think she always acted like a schoolgirl?
Beads of sweat rolling down her forehead, the principal frantically wraps up her announcement and scampers out of the dorm. Not the most dignified retreat I've ever seen.
But a standardized test after the break, huh? Guess Chizu-chan's right. What the fuck? We should probably study a bit.
Chiru, how you thinking we ditch this thing? Do we burn down the school?
A cold, of course. It's the classic excuse for playing hooky, suitable for all occasions. Hey, you two, stop plotting misdeeds in the shadows. Don't you worry about what we do in the shadows. I'll bite your fucking neck. Come on, it's a friggin' test.
Punch the shark!
My number 2 most hated thing in the whole world, waiting for me the instant summer vacation ends.
So what's number 1 on the hate list?
Children, of course.
Goodness, it seems someone has an unusually severe case of self-loathing.
Good one, Dad. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing in particular, you dumb child.
No, seriously, I don't follow.
Okay, I understand that you hate tests, but the point of this thing is to investigate scholastic achievement levels. It's not going to influence your grades even if you do terribly, right?
Listen, you're already testing my patience. You don't understand a thing, do you, Yuuji?
It's a general consensus, yeah.
For those of us who truly can't stand studying, just hearing the word test is enough to cause severe nausea. I got blood work done one time, and I trashed that entire hospital. Sorry, why do you sound so proud about this?
Pathological testophobe, is it? That's a new one. Ooh. But wait. Oh, that counts as both.
They cancel each other out. Still sad, though.
Oh, good. Now she's reached the moaning stage.
Gotta say, though, I kinda understand Chiru's feelings.
That's it! Hey, Sachi, get rid of the test!
Oh, no.
Make it go away! You can do that, right?
Technically, yes.
What?
The instant Michiru yelps out her desperate entreaty, time comes to a halt.
Oh, no.
For me and Sachi, at least, the others simply glance in Michiru's direction with standard expressions of exasperation and pity. Normally, I might have reacted the same way, but since I know about the events that brought Sachi to the school, those words hit hard enough to leave me stunned.
He just fucking reels back and punches her. What do you say, Sachi? A perfect maid like you can totally get rid of one stupid little test, right? Well, I need lighter fluid.
The frozen moment is shattered as Michiru blunders on ahead. Sachi, clearly flustered, hesitates to answer. Will I actually step in and say anything, or just stand here?
Right. Ow! Why'd you just smack me with your tits?
Because they're the largest weapons I have.
Michiru, I don't care how much you hate tests. Don't say stupid crap and give Sachi trouble. Yeah, I know. It's not like I was serious or anything.
Right, I'm sure she wasn't. Michiru's words lacked any real malicious intent. She'd backed herself into a corner with all that theatrical complaining. Jokingly asking Sachi for help was just her attempt at an exit strategy. But it's all right. We're going to accept that request.
Huh?
Fundamentally, Sachi's going to take charge of this one, but if it seems like she's going to fail, I'll step in and make it happen. In other words, we're taking joint responsibility.
So that's what he wants her to, like, if she wants to try to help people, she can, but not to go to an extreme or something, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Wait, Yuuji, what are you talking about?
She Just answering Michiru's petition will get rid of that test, as requested.
What? What the heck are you saying? Sachi may be an invincible maid, but it's not like she can seriously get rid of a school test. It's in a totally different league from cleaning the bathroom or fetching an eraser or something, you know?
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
Huh?
Just so happens that you ask someone who's successfully gotten rid of a test before. This is a terrible fucking idea. You're really fucking stupid. I'm going to stab you.
they don't know about... They don't know...
No, they don't.
Is that true, Sachan?
She does. Look at those eyes.
She knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Yukun speaks the truth. I did receive the same order on a previous occasion.
And you seriously got rid of the test?
Yeah, among other things.
Yeah, she did. To borrow Michiru's phrase, she's been an invincible maid for a very long time now. Sachin, that's friggin' amazing!
I mean, I do almost feel like she could pull it off somehow, but Sachan, just how on earth would you get rid of a test? That's
going to be a secret until the day of the exam.
This
is pretty fun.
Some propane and propane accessories. Why? We're all gonna know after the fact, right? You might as well just tell us now.
Well, it just depends on if you escape the smoke. I mean, I gotta go.
Tell me something, Michiru. Which is more enjoyable a way to receive a present? When you know what's inside or when you don't?
Right now. I just want things now.
Give me things. Do you have a present for me?
Well, when you don't, I guess, normally.
Right. Same deal here. I don't think it is.
Oh, I see. Okay, not bad, Yuuji. You're a pretty competent showman.
I'm expecting a present now. You're too kind.
Oh.
Sachi sits quietly on the sidelines as I push the discussion forcefully ahead, her eyes fixed on me.
I'll go get my Zippo.
Guess I'm asking after the fact, but I assume you're alright with this, Sachi?
Well,
After all, turning her down would mean you're refusing to help someone. I guess that'd make you a bad girl.
I don't want that.
In other words, you'll accept the request?
Oh. Yes, I have to. Gotta be a good girl. She's back.
Yeah!
No, bad.
Oh, right. And for you, a good girl is a person who does what they're told. Yeah, didn't you listen to the song? Never refusing, never objecting, a wind-up doll marching along the path others set out for it. I know what you did. Sachin agreed!
Wait, so you seriously intend to get rid of the standardized test?
Sachi wouldn't joke about this, and since I've assumed responsibility for her success, I won't allow her to fail.
Well, I guess Yuuji's been pretty reliable himself lately, as far as we know. What with the taking over Sachi's jobs?
If Oni-chan's helping out too, maybe disappear in a test. Ain't entirely impossible. That's right, rest assured we'll take care of it. Feel free to slack off for the rest of your summer vacation.
I don't trust you.
Alright, whatever. I've got no idea how you're gonna get rid of this test. But good luck with that, Sachi. Yes, please leave everything to me.
Yay!
Why did you just cackle like that?
Sachi, you have a second?
No, I'm busy burning things. Oh, of course.
As the group disperses, I stop Sachi before she can leave the lobby.
I'm just wearing my standard maid uniform today. Is there something unusual about my appearance?
Noticing that I'm running my eyes over her clothing, she requests an explanation in a slightly puzzled tone of voice.
I need you to get rid of that.
Not really, your street clothes the other day left a strong impression. So I was just doing a little mental comparison.
Are you dressing me with your eyes? I do apologize. All my attention has been focused on solving your questions, so I haven't spent much time considering my attire.
I see. You have a tire?
But if you'd like, I can, of course, get changed this very instant.
No, that's alright. Not necessary.
Is that so?
Yeah. There's no meaning in her wearing those clothes unless she does it on her own initiative. Conversation grinds to a halt. For a moment, there's a vaguely awkward silence between us.
So are we gonna burn this place, or... Yukun, would you mind if I asked you something?
Depends. What do you want to know? Why you thought this would be a good idea?
I'd like to know why you accepted Michiru-sama's request on my behalf.
Let's see. A little tricky to explain, actually.
It's a secret.
Do you even know what behalf means? Yeah, as in I behalf in it. Mainly, I thought accepting that request would help you find the answer to the questions I gave you the other day.
This will help me find the answers to your questions?
Yeah, also I wanted to see how you'd react today when faced with the same request you accepted back then. And if you didn't refuse, how you'd try to carry it out. Long story short, you could say I dragged you into this for my own selfish reasons.
You've just never been selfish.
Those selfish reasons.
That's quite alright. You may have asked, but I'm the one who decided to accept Michiru-sama's request.
Right.
And if carrying out this task will enable me to find the answers to your questions, I will devote my utmost efforts to doing so.
I don't know what Sachi thinks about the incident she caused at her previous school. I don't know whether she regrets it or hides behind rationalizations. But when Michiru asked her to get rid of the test, Sachi hesitated for a moment with uncertainty in her eyes. And after I pushed her into consenting, she asked me why. At the very least, something about the idea of repeating her actions made Sachi uncomfortable, even unsettled. That she nonetheless decided to accept that request can only mean one thing. The laws that bind Sachi haven't loosened their grip on her.
How far are you going to let this go? Like, what if she goes to burn the school again? Yukun?
Sorry, it's nothing.
Is that so?
Anyway, I'm totally not lying. One last thing I wanted to ask. Do you have a plan in mind for getting rid of this test?
Yeah, I was going to sleep with the principal. Yes, I've already carried out this request once, so I don't anticipate any problems in doing so again.
Already succeeded once, huh? Well, in that case, I guess I probably won't need to get involved.
Indeed, I don't think you'll need to take any action, Yukun.
Alright then, sorry for holding you up.
Not at all. I am your girlfriend, so please feel free to call for me whenever you like.
With a smile and a demure little bow, Sachi calmly heads back to her room. It's the herb alarm! Run to the bunker! Sachi may be confident now, but if she attempts to use the same method as before, she's almost certainly going to fail. Right? That's not a problem in itself. Sachi has to fail if she's ever going to break out of the status quo. But failure alone would likely accomplish nothing more than leaving a new wound on her heart. Failure is necessary, but she can't allow herself to fail. The solution's obvious enough. She just needs to fail by succeeding. There's a fundamental contradiction hiding inside the laws Sachi's bound herself to. And if she needs help to realize its existence, I'll use any means necessary to provide the key.
Let's go punch a shark!
Or we could
That's an episode.
Or we could go to the counselor.
Yeah, we could get her some actual help.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the last time she was in a hospital, they didn't really help her.
No.
They just let her fucking deal. They took her to where the accident happened. They're like, yeah, she's probably fine now.
Right.
Like, pressed it. That's the healthy thing to do.
This is a good idea.
Yeah. People are stupid.